Guys, and today we'll be continuing Death Note. Okay, last time on Death Note. Okay, boys. Alright, boys, the duo is back. Light and Ryuk. They are back together, finally. And also, Light is now Kira again. So it only took, what, 10 episodes? But he's back, boys. It's crazy. I don't know. And also, on top of that, Misa already got her life cut in half, but on top of it being cut in half, she had that cut in half again. So I don't know how many days she's got left. I'm not sure, boys. I'm kind of nervous for her, and also I'm nervous for Elle. Because now that Misa has the eyes, how is Elle going to make it out of this? All Misa has to do is go up to the floor that Elle's on, and all she has to do is say, "Hi, Elle. Okay, I'm leaving now." Walks away. Writes his name down. Rest in peace, Elle. I don't know how he's going to make it out of this. I have no idea. And on top of that, Elle and the whole squad can now see Shinigami, by the way. And they also know about the Death Note. So that's crazy. And also, Higuchi is dead. It's weird because I didn't like Higuchi for the longest time. But it kind of sucks. I kind of like him now. It's weird, I know, but whatever, boys. It is what it is. And yeah, we're going to start this in 3, 2, 1. What? Bam. Did my show crash? Oh. We don't get a name of the episode? What is this? What is going on? This is kind of eerie. Okay. What that? Is that Baby L? Oh, this sucks. Why are we getting backstory now? I hate this. Is he gonna die now? This is so cute. Oh my. Ooh, I can't do it. Baby L. Oh my gosh. Or Kid L. And not so old Watari. Wow. Dude, that's awesome. I hope we go back. Go back to that. I want to see... Oh, we can see... Wow.
Something the matter? What is it?
What?
What's wrong?
Silence. Ooh, is this an L focused? Oh no. I'm gonna be scared if it is, because... Is he gonna die?
Can you kill someone just by writing their name on a piece?
Can't say. I've never tried using it like that, and I don't know of anyone who has.
He's two-faced. Ooh. Nice. Whoa, she looks pretty. Well, she always does. Whoa. Dude, what is going on this episode? All of the weird, like, scenery and shots. Wow. She's so pretty. Dude, I'm loving this episode. It's so different from anything we've seen this show.
I heard criminals are being killed again.
There were 16 deaths just yesterday. All of them were broadcast after Higuchi's death.
Immediately after. Do you think this could mean that Higuchi wasn't necessarily Kira after all?
No, he definitely was.
It's safe to say that Higuchi was the one killing criminals until we apprehended him.
Then this means we're dealing with yet another Kira.
What do you do at this point? Like, seriously.
Damn you, Kira. Another Kira's appeared. What's going on here?
I can't
Well-
believe this. It has to be Misa.
The Shinigami insisted that it didn't know. But if someone were able to kill simply by writing a name on a torn piece of a notebook, it's not impossible. But there's that rule. Whoever writes a name in this notebook has to write another name within 13 days.
That's right, he still thinks that's legit.
Like Nagar and Misa, only are both still alive. 13 days.
I don't think.
They receive a death penalty, or a life in prison at least.
Not the best that they can hope for.
What are you thinking, like Yagami? Making Misa kill again. She'll be caught, and once that happens, you'll also be... So that's what your plan is. You're truly disgusting.
Look at this.
Yagami is certain that I will do anything to help Misa and save her life. And at this point, the only way for me to save Misa is to write Ryuzaki's real name in my notebook. And if I kill Ryuzaki, it would mean that I deliberately lengthened Misa's life, and I will die as well, like Yagami has planned everything so
Holy moly. Look at this sucker. He's so slimy. What? Wait, was that the entire... Wait. Wait, what? It doesn't say... It's not saying rules anymore. Did we get all the rules of the Death Note? Dude, this episode's weird, isn't it? What is going on? Super strange. Everything about this episode's been off. I like it, though. Man, they're really making Light look bad. I mean, I guess he kind of is. He's getting the Heisenberg treatment now, boys. I mean, I've been rooting for him pretty much up to this point, but... Wow.
What are you doing standing out there by yourself?
Oh, I hate this. Why do they keep doing this to L? They're putting him in this weird scenario. It's making me sad, boys. It's feeling very finale. Or final for him. I hate it.
Oh, I'm not doing anything in particular. It's just... I hear the bell.
The church bell?
Yes. The sound of the bell has been unusually loud today. I don't hear anything. Really? You can't hear it? It's been ringing non-stop all day. I find it very distracting. I wonder if it's a church, maybe a wedding, or perhaps a... What are you getting at, Ryuzaki? Come on, cut it out. Let's get back inside. Tell me, from the moment you were born, has there ever been a point where you've actually told the truth? Where's this coming from, Ryuzaki? I do admit I stretch the truth here and there. However, find me one person in this world who's never had to tell a lie. It wouldn't be easy.
Don't be slimy.
What are you doing? I thought I might help you out. You were busy wiping yourself off anyway. Look, it's fine. You don't have to do that. I can give you a massage as well. It's the least I can do to atone for my sins. I'm actually pretty good at this.
This is such a weird episode, guys. Boys, do we ship Light and L?
It'll be lonely, won't it? You and I will be parting ways soon.
Guys, I can't do this. I'm gonna cry. Why would he say that? I hate this episode.
I'm on my way.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, let's go, Light. It seems like it's all worked out.
You've somehow gotten approval from another country to use the notebook for an execution?
What, Daddy? Excellent work, thank you.
Not at all.
First things first, please make arrangements to transport the notebook immediately.
Right.
What?
What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna try out the notebook for real.
We can't do that, and there's no point in testing it now when we already know the notebook's power is real. And besides, who's gonna write the name?
He's gonna do his own name.
Starts writing in the notebook, they'll have to obey the 13-day rule and keep writing names forever.
It's already been worked out. If he's still alive 13 days after writing the name, he'll be pardoned from execution.
Is it Light Yagami?
Sacrifice our
We're
life.
very close. If we work this out,
Dude,
the entire case will be solved.
I literally said this last episode. Wait, what?
Data deletion. What the hell's going on?
I told Watari to make sure that he should erase all information in the event that something were to happen to him.
Where is the Shinigami?
Good question. I don't see it.
Disappeared.
Guys, I'm gonna cry. Is the whole squad about to die?
The Shinigami.
You better be joking me. Do not in the... This better be a coincidence. Please do not be dead. Boys, I can't do it. Dudes. Please tell me this is all a setup. Dudes.
We're gonna die! Ryuzaki, it'll be us next!
This is awful. We lost Watari, L, and Rem?
We better go and look too.
What was his name? Are we ever going to figure out what his L's name is?
Whatever happens next, I swear I'll avenge Ryuzaki's death.
What was his real name, bro?
In honor of him, and for Watari, and all the other victims. It's weird hearing you say that.
You sound like Ryozaki.
Yeah, he's taking his place, bro.
I've gotten rid of everything in my way.
Dude, are you kidding me? Is he actually dead?
I am the god of the new world.
Alright, boys. Dude, this is awful. I literally want to go and watch the next episode now. Dude, I'm still Dude, I knew it was gonna happen. I don't even know how to feel now, boys. Like, this episode was so... Dude, this episode was beautiful. Dude, it was such a good episode. Dude, the tone of this episode was so different than like any other episode. No funny moments in this entire episode. It was all serious. There was like Misa was singing, killing people. Like, dude, we saw an actual flashback of Watari and L. I guess Ryozaki. We don't know his real name, or his full name at least. I don't know, dude. There's something weird going on. I don't know. I almost... See, this entire, what I'm about to say, is either going to be completely wrong or spot on. So, how exactly does the rule work with a Shinigami killing somebody? So, if she was to kill Ryozaki, it would kill her for ending someone's life early? I mean, how exactly does the rule work? I don't, like... She obviously killed Watari. Watari is dead. He's dead. He's gone. And the only possible thing I can possibly think of somehow how... dude, I'm grasping at anything here for Elle to not be dead. This episode was so good. But dude, I as soon as I saw the flashback of Watari and Elle, I knew this was going to be a sad episode, and it was. But no, see, he is dead. Oh, I don't know how to feel, dude. I can't... Elle always has a plan up his sleeve for everything. He always does. He always has a plan. So I'm hoping there's somehow he gets out of this. Somehow, hopefully he's not dead. Alright, what I'm thinking happened. No. I'm pretty sure Elle's dead. This is rough. This reminds me of, I'm not going to name who I'm referring to, the ending of Breaking Bad. Like 2 to 3 episodes before the show's over, a pretty vital character dies. I'm not going to say who it is, but that kind of is reminding me of this moment right here. But the thing with, when that happened in that show, there was only 2 to 3 episodes left. There is like 12 to 13, I think, episodes or something left in this show. And I guess the main antagonist, hardcore this, because he's not bad at all, supposedly just died. So what, is the remaining show just going to be Elle and Misa building a new world? Does Misa not have powers anymore? Wait, no. Wait. I'm okay, wait. No, so she has Ryuk. Ryuk is with Misa right now, so she still indeed has the eyes. Wait, is that book useless? If the Shinigami dies, is Rem's book useless? Because since Light picked it up at the end, does he just not have a Shinigami with him and the book still works? Is that how that works? I have a lot to say, boys. God, dude, we lost so many characters this episode. We lost Rem. We lost L. We lost Watari. Did we lose anyone else? Dude, we just lost 3 main characters. Literally. Dude, I just cannot believe it. L was being... I'm not going to even say sus. I'm going to say suspicious. He deserves the full word suspicious. L was being super suspicious this entire episode with Light. I'm just going to straight up say it. What I think he wrote down... Dude, maybe I'm like blacking out, but didn't I say something like this last episode of what I thought was going to happen? So, you know how L... I don't even want to go back and see him. This is so sad. So what was it exactly he had to do? So L got approval from another country to use the notebook for an execution. Whose name did he write down? I feel honestly like he wrote Light Yagami. Because you can tell deep inside, I don't know, it's either one way or the other entirely on this. Deep down inside when he was looking in the Light's eyes, it's like he knew that he is indeed Kira. And you can even tell by the way Light or L was talking that this is like it. This is it. He knows he's gonna die. That's what I'm thinking is exactly what happened. Okay, no, so he's having a prisoner who's going to be executed in 13 days from now write a name in the death note. And if it works, then he'll be pardoned. The criminal will be pardoned. So, whose name is the criminal going to be writing his name down? I assume another criminal? But this also... Light and L are very similar now. Straight up, they're like one of the same now. Honestly, like, Light's original goal was to kill all criminals. L is literally doing that exact same thing to achieve his goal. Light's goal is to achieve world peace, basically, and become the god of the new world. L, his goal is to catch Kira at any cost. By doing so, literally doing what L is hunting Light for, L is going to do to catch Kira. So he's literally doing exactly what he's trying to stop Light from doing. He may not... he is doing it. He's having someone else do it, so he's still doing it. You know what I mean? He's just having someone kill someone for him. I guess Dude, I think L is literally dead. Because how else can he possibly get around it? Rem literally wrote his name in the book. You cannot get past that. I just don't get it. The only thing I can possibly think of, because Rem was never on Light's side. Rem was always with Misa. So maybe right before Rem died, L did a deal with Misa. L did a deal with Rem, saying, "I will fake your death, making it look like I wrote your name down, but not real." I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I cannot. It's so weird. Did he actually lose? It looks like L actually lost. I just can't. He's actually gone. I cannot believe it. And what's up with the whole scene? How it's just so weird. Elle was like saying, "I'm so sorry," to Light on the stairs, then like massaging his feet and like drying them off. Like, that whole scene was so weird. Like, there has to be a reason to that scene, right? I mean, what was the purpose of it? Is he saying he's sorry because drops fell on his feet? I mean, the whole scene is so weird. And like the like scenery, like look at this. Okay, 1 second. I mean, look at this shot. It's almost like Elle is bowing down to Light in this scene. Like, Light's the leader and like he's a peasant cleaning his feet. That's what it looks like. It's just it's such a weird shot. They kept showing these weird shots of Elle too, like this shot right here. Look at Elle. Never in this entire show have you seen a shot with him looking like this. Like, this episode has such weird camera shot. Just, it's so weird. Saying, "You and I will be parting ways soon." Or Elle telling him, "It'll be lonely, won't it?" Dude, this is such a pretty episode. It's so good. Dude, I genuinely feel like they could have ended the show on this episode. If I'm going to be completely honest. I mean, they could have changed up maybe the last 2 minutes of the show or something, just a tad of the episode, but not really. I mean, they could completely end the show. They could entirely end the show like this. So weird. I mean, at the end when he's saying, "It'll be lonely, won't it?" telling it to Light, is he basically confirming it that Elle knows he's about to die? That's what it seems like is happening. It's like he knows, and that he was like up top looking out at the rain while it was pouring, hearing church bells. This is such a weird episode. From start to end. This was, and even like the mid like halfway point of the show where it usually says like a rule of the Death Note. Does that mean we've gotten all the rules of the Death Note to this point? That it's just now going to say Death Note? Like, did Watari adopt Elle? Like, I don't even know. And like, he's going to a church called the Woman House? The something house? I don't know. Dude, something weird's going on, guys. I can feel it. It's like somehow, I mean, Elle, you could tell from last episode, the ending, it felt like he knew it's over for him. There's not much more he can do. Something weird's going on, and I feel like, honestly, I don't know, I could be wrong on this, but I feel like that 13-day rule that Light written in the Death Note is actually going to backfire on him somehow. Like, he has this plan set in motion that even after Elle's dead, I still hope somehow he's not. It doesn't make... I'm getting the whole Naomi thing again, boys, but this is worse. This is the whole Naomi thing over again, boys. I feel like I'm just praying he's not dead. But anyways, I feel like he set this all in motion for the fact that this does happen and Elle and Watari does die. The Death Note will be... It's all set in motion already to the point to where in 13 days, whoever this criminal is going to die. No, not in 13 days. This dude's going to die. Whoever the criminal is going to write the name of. Right? What was it? He was using he didn't send the Death Note. Or what exactly was it? Because before he was talking about if you rip a page off, can you like kill on it? So maybe like shipped a piece of paper to someone to like have the criminal kill someone, and if they like die, he's like pardoned or something to see if he can live 13 days. Something like that. But whose name is he gonna write down? Is he writing down Light Yagami? I mean, that's the only thing I can possibly think of. Because I feel like deep inside L knows Light is Kira. So if he dies, it's all done with him, if you think about it. You know what I mean? It's pretty much all done. That's what I feel like is going to happen. But he says if someone doesn't die... So something weird's going on too, because L specifically said if someone doesn't die in 13 days, then like this entire case is going to be completely solved and we'll know who Kira is. Something like that. So with him saying all... Okay, what exactly was the wording he used? He says if we work this out, the entire case will be solved. So somehow... I don't get how. Yeah, I don't quite understand how the entire case will be solved if the criminal writes a name down and they kill somebody and they don't die in 13 days. The entire case will be solved. Maybe I'm blanking here. I don't see how that can help solve the case at all. All they'll know is that Rule's fake. But, I mean, like, how does that solve the entire case? And who's he gonna be writing that? Like, what name is the criminal writing? Is the entire case going to be solved when Light Yagami dies and no one else is dying? But then we still got Misa. See, I don't understand. This is some big brain stuff right here, boys. I don't understand what L's talking about, how the case will be solved, but he says it's all worked out already. So I'm assuming now that L's, I think, dead, it's all set in motion already, so there's like no stopping it at this point, is what I'm thinking. I don't know. It's funny though how I'm pretty sure I said this last episode that I literally feel like I said this exact thing. L is going to use, or he's gonna write in the Death Note. I mean, that's what I said, but I mean he didn't, but he technically like, kind of is. I mean, he's having someone else write in it what he wants them to do. So I mean, but that's just, it's, man. I was wondering last episode, I cannot see any possible way for L to make it out of this. I hope we get to see what Ryozaki's real name is, at least if he is actually dead. That's crazy though. Rem's just gone. She's just gone. Dude, Misa really is something else though. She's had 2 Shinigami kill themselves for her. So what? She had her life cut in half, then cut in half again. But she got years put back on her, so she back at half. But then when jealous, the first Shinigami killed himself to save her. The remaining years got put onto Misa. So was that means she's already ahead of where she should have been normally to begin with? But then she had that cut in half. So is she back at like around normal length life or a little above half? Because even though she had it cut in half again, she had the remaining years from the whole jealous incident. And now that Rem died, she had those remaining years put on to Misa as well. So is she at about around half lifespan or a little over maybe? I don't quite know. Hands down, this was my favorite episode. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think they're going to be able to top this, for me personally. It was, dude, I think this was the most unique episode in the entire show so far. Super pretty. It was like truly a beautiful episode. This was kind of L's episode too, if you think about it. Dude, I knew this was I knew I was gonna cry, bro. I think I said this last episode. If they kill off L, your boy gonna be shedding some thug tears. It happened. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to the boys. The only reason I'm not bawling right now is because there's a small bit of me that hopes he's thinking he's still not dead somehow. So I'm probably gonna cry again next episode if he is actually dead. Because there's a small bit in me that thinks somehow he's not actually dead. Somehow. L always comes out on top. Well, so does Light. That's my problem. Everything Light and L do, they always come out on top. But now who comes out on top versus the two that come out on top always? Someone has to come out on top, right? But there's just I think L is dead. I really think he is. I cannot see him getting out. I mean, I said that last episode. I don't see how he can get out of this, but I mean, dude, I think he is dead. I mean, how does Rem not write his name down? The only thing I think of is somehow he did a deal with Rem, somehow saying like, don't kill me or something, I'll get rid of Light because I know you hate him. Something, I don't know, something. I hope somehow he did something like that. Because you know Rem does not like Light at all. Rem hates Light. Dude, it's funny. Because I have the opening and outro songs on Spotify and I listen to them because they're bangers. And I was listening, I think it was 2 days ago. I was listening to the outro song. And then I decided to watch the outro video again, obviously, because it's good. And I didn't pick up on it. And I should have started this episode off with this, what I'm about to say, but I felt like when you watch the outro of the second outro of this show, you get the feeling that L is dead. The way Light is, walking, he's like, it looks like he's the head. He's in a suit on an elevator going to the top floor, pretty much taking his spot, L's spot. That was the whole vibe I was getting. Like, he has everything now. It's so weird. This keeps happening. Like, every show, it's kind of creepy. I don't know. It's weird how, I don't know. I, saw this happening. That you see him going to the top floor, he's in tuxedo, like he's on top of the world. L's dead. He has everything. You know what I mean? That's what I was feeling like when I was listening to the song and then I watched the outro. That was the whole vibe I was getting. And I guess that's pretty right on. Because when you watch the outro, it looks like Light is the boss. Going to the top of the tower that they're in right now. You know what I mean? The building. So who's taking Wataru's spot? Is it Mr. Yagami? I mean, well, I guess this explains... You watch the opening, the second opening, you see all those characters that, you don't know who any of these people are. Is that where we're going? Hey, wait, no, that's... No, I was thinking, L before he... I guess... I don't even want to say it. Before he did what obviously happened, before L did what he did on the ground, I'm hoping he's not dead. Somehow, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just hoping. But, in the opening, you see all those people that we don't know who they are, and L says he is in the works of having someone, kill somebody, like a prisoner or something. Are these people that you see in the opening the people that are going to be getting the Death Note, perhaps? I mean, do they have some part in this? Because where do they come from? Does the Death Note, mid-transit get, jacked and someone has the Death Note and they have to, what is going on? You know what I mean? more than ever, how does this show continue? There is nothing stopping Light. Literally nothing. I was thinking somehow if L ever dies, he's gonna have to deal with Rem. All threats are done. So I'm assuming next episode, this is going to be under the fact that L is dead. What I'm about to say, I don't know, guys. I don't want to say it, put the energy out there and have him actually be dead. I'm hoping somehow, it doesn't make any sense. He is dead though, isn't he? I just can't believe it. It's so weird. It's so weird. I just cannot. I don't know, boys. I don't know. Under the impression that he is dead. Next episode, we're going to see Light in the suit that we see him in the outro, the second outro. I mean, the outro that we see now. In the suit, and he's going to be in charge of the squad hunting down Kira. But it's going to go nowhere. This is whack. This is like Ted Bundy becoming the head detective of the case hunting down Ted Bundy. How does this happen? Kira literally became the head of the investigation of hunting down Kira, of himself. Nothing is going to get done. All I can possibly think of is, he doesn't like Misa. He just doesn't. And now that Rem isn't there to protect her, what I'm thinking is going to happen is if he is legitimately going to make this look legit and try to be, we gotta find someone, we gotta find out who Kira is. Somehow he's going to connect some dots to Misa somehow. And since no one's there to protect Misa anymore, they're going to find out that she is indeed Kira. Somehow. You know what I mean? And they're going to, face the investigation towards Misa. And, because, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I have no idea how this show continues. Am I tripping? I don't even want to... I'm not looking at any names. Okay, dude, there are 37 episodes in this show. We have 12 episodes left. How does this show continue? Dude, I don't understand. Unless somehow Misa becomes the main baddie? But... we know that's not going to happen because Misa literally is willing to do anything for Light. So this doesn't make any sense. She literally was willing to cut her life in half twice for Light. She's just all of a sudden be like, yo, actually, I'm not trying to kill you. Is she going to be overwhelmed with power? I mean, there is that saying that, was it Ryuk told Light, or was it Light saying that I feel like the Death Note changes you? Once you get it, it slowly changes you over time. Is it going to slowly change Misa? This doesn't make any sense. And it's pretty clear Light is just going to blow off Misa now. But maybe not, knowing that she still has eyes. He could still use her. But what for? I mean, it's literally like the Joker just killed Batman. Like, what's he do now? I mean... And L was right. It is going to be lonely now. Telling Light it's going to be lonely now. Because since episode 2, when he got the broadcast from L, basically, and Light was like excited that he finally has an opponent and all that. Well, he won. He won. So it's boring at the top, right? That's what they all say. Dude, this is a rough it's like you're watching a show about a serial killer. Who the serial killer is the main he's the main character of the show. So obviously you're like hoping he doesn't get caught, and there's like a head detective trying to capture him the whole time. And you're like, oh no, head detective's about to get him. Oh good, he just barely made it out. Then the serial killer kills the head detective. It's like, first of all, where's the show go from here? And I feel like I've been rooting for the wrong character this entire time. Dude, oh my god, they made they tried hard to make you not like Light this episode. This is the second time that I felt this way. Last time was with Naomi. How he was being so ruthless and like just awful towards Naomi when he knew she was literally walking off to go kill herself. Oh my, this is rough. Dude, I don't know if I can go along anymore with Light. This was so bad. You know, at the end there when Light was like patting some of the wetness off of Light's or Elle's head. I wish that was real, because you know he's fake. Everything he does is fake. He's like a psychopath. I'm hoping that some of that was legit, and he does kind of have. I hope he gets remorse for this. I hope he feels bad for what he did. That was just such a weird scene. The whole scene with Light and Elle on the stairs. Or even the scene up top. Saying, or Elle was like, have you ever not told a lie? Something like that. And like, it just went like dead silent for a second. I truly think I don't know. I really think they wrote Light Yagami's name down. And the rest of the show is going to be Light trying to stop that whatever that's already in progress. I don't know how it could be in progress. Was a page ripped out, I'm thinking, because we saw the book. The book was chilling right there in front. And that's when Elle fell over. So that book's still there. It didn't go anywhere. Nothing got set up. Nothing's happening. You know what I mean? But maybe, you know, like 4 or 5 episodes back, Elle mentioned to Light that if I was to somehow die, you'd probably take my spot. Something like that. I feel like since then, he's had this plan set in motion. And I'm assuming that's what he was telling Watari. That we didn't get to hear what Elle was saying, but he was talking to Watari, probably convincing him that Light Yagami is Kira and that you have to trust me on this. Something like that. That's probably what happened. And that's when he had Watari contact whoever it was that, I don't know, Speedwagon Foundation. I don't know who he contacted to get this whole thing set in motion, to have this prisoner execute someone with the death note. I'm assuming he wrote down Light Yagami. I mean, unless he just... it has to be that. How else? Because if he has his name written down, something like that, that means Light is going to go crazy and do absolutely anything with the death note to stop them from killing him. Which would for sure solve this case, because it'd be pretty obvious who Kira is, right? This episode was so very obscure on purpose, but I loved it. This is my favorite episode so far. This was such a good episode. And this is such a good episode. Wowee. Just every line that Elle said in this was fantastic. Like when he says we will be parting soon, he's either referring to the fact that he knows he's about to die, which I'm thinking is the case, or that he knows that he just set off a prisoner to kill Light Yagami? I don't know, boys. That's what I'm thinking is happening. But what was the whole... I don't know. The whole scene with... Why was L rubbing Light's feet? I mean, that was such a weird scene. I mean, I have nothing wrong against it. I just don't understand it. I mean, there has to... I don't know, maybe it was just a scene. Just a weird one. I didn't find it weird in any weird way. It was just... I've never... You know what I mean? It was a weird scene. It was. I have nothing against it. Like, I don't even know what to think of that scene. And almost at first I was thinking... Is L, like, sharing his feelings for Light? Like, does L, like, romantic... I know this is gonna be cringe and some, like, fan stuff. I've had this weird vibe for a while. I don't know, though, because L's the way he is. I mean, he's fakingly said stuff, like, with Misa saying, or, like, he was, like, his biggest, like, her biggest fan and all that, or, like, he, like, made it look like he touched her butt, like, what, 13 episodes back or something, when in reality he took her phone. But he did things that make it look like he liked her. But besides that, we know that was all fake, because it was to get her phone. Do you think... I mean, we're never gonna know. Is L gay? We were getting some weird shots of L. Like, he was, like, borderline pretty. Nothing that... I mean, you don't have to be pretty to be gay or anything, but, like... Just some weird shots. Almost... Yeah, weird, like, pretty shots of L looking at Light. Just some... You know, I'm not crazy, right? This had some extremely weird shots of L. This episode. In particular, L. Very strange shots. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, boys. I probably am, but... We just had some... That whole scene. Like, it reminded me of, like, Hannibal and, like, Will Graham. Like, have you seen the show, Hannibal? With, like, Will Graham? That's kind of what it reminded me of, honestly. Dude, look at this scene, bro. Dude. Dude, I don't know, boys. I don't know. Dude, he's hot. I don't know. Dude, it's a weird... The whole scene was so weird. But it can also be, if you look at it too in this way, it's like, L's like, I just beat you, Light. It's almost like, because he knows Light's about to die. I'm just going off the fact that the name of the criminal's gonna write is... Guys, I just had a revelation hit me. This could be a fake news revelation, but it could be legit. Okay, I could see how this is all working out. If this is even right, what I'm about to say. It's a prisoner, right? The reason he chose a prisoner, obviously, to write the name is for the whole reason, the 13-day thing. But on top of that, it could be that somehow he knows Light's going to figure out who the prisoner is going to kill. The prisoner is indeed going to... Somehow it's going to get leaked that the name's Light Yagami. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. And what's going to happen is, since L most likely knows Light has the Death Note, Light is going to do anything in his power to find who this criminal is and have this criminal die. Because the only reason this criminal will end up dying, because it's in complete secrecy. So there's no way anyone should know about anything that's happening. So if this criminal dies, then that confirms that Light is indeed Kira. Because only people in the headquarters joint should know about this scenario, and people that are like Dude, this has to be it. This is like, this plan is god tier if this is what the plan is. Because they know Kira is here. They figured that out since episode 2, that Kira is here. Not some other place in the world. So that's why they had the Death Note sent out of state, or whatever, out of country. Or something like that. They have a prisoner, or maybe it's not even out of country. They just had approval from someone out of country to have that prisoner write something with something like that. I'm not too sure the specifics, but the logistics of it, but we know the gist. So he's going to have this criminal write a name. Somehow it's going to get leaked, or headquarters is going to finding out that it is indeed Light Yagami. And obviously, Light's going to do anything in his power to kill this criminal. You know what I mean? So that is clearly going to give away the fact that Light is Kira. That has to be it. That plan is like bulletproof. And if that's the case, that's going to suck awful. that's gonna be awful too, because then the entire headquarters is going to know that Light is Kira. Who's in the task force? Kira's dad. So then that means Kira is going to be... He's going to have to kill his dad. Dude, look at this. Dude, that has to be it. That has to be the plan, right? I mean, am I wrong? I mean, I'm probably wrong, but that's a pretty good plan, right? How else can this plan be guaranteed the... Like, you know what I mean? This has to be the plan. I can't think of any other way that it's all going to be solved with this, right? I mean, it would have to be that somehow, since... Dude, this has to be it. Watch me be wrong, and I'm just like cringing hard right now. It's probably what's gonna happen, but you know, like I said 13 episodes back, or I don't think it was actually like 7 or 6, L told Light that if I die somehow, you'll probably take my position as the head or whatever. And by being the head, obviously you're going to figure out who the prisoner is going to execute now that you're like the head of the, you know what I mean, task force. And once they find out that it's Light Yagami, he's going to have to kill the criminal with the Death Note. But since they're the only ones that know, it's going to be pretty clear who Kira is. That has to be it. I can't think of any other explanation of what the plan could be. But yeah, now that I look at it, more than L being gay for Light, which still could be a possibility. I've had that vibe for a while. Just because, I don't know, I could be completely off, and I probably am, but this could also be the face of knowing that I won, sucker. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to finally defeat you, Light. Because he basically straight told Light up at the roof that, I mean, you're lying, sucker. I know you've been lying. Have you ever not lied? So by him saying that, he basically knows he's Kira. You know what I mean? So I'm just assuming that's what's going to happen. So maybe now the new baddie's going to be Mr. Yagami? Anyways, okay, at the very beginning we found out Shinigami, I guess, don't have to eat. Because their intestines are like... Well, I don't know the exact wording, like they're deceased or something. Like, I don't know, then she said we're evolved. Something like that, so... Where does the food go if you eat? What's up with Ryuk? Is he not a proper Shinigami? He eats all the time. Where does that go? I mean, if his organs don't work, when he eats apples, where do they go? I don't know, boys. That doesn't make any sense. Wow. I've been talking for an hour and 20, almost an hour and 23 minutes. This is probably going to be my longest episode. And it's not even a finale. I mean, dude, I don't know, dude. If you change some, like I said, like an hour ago, if you change some wording in this episode, you could literally, if you want to, just stop watching after this episode. I mean, obviously don't, because the show's gonna continue to be fantastic, most likely. But you could easily have finished the show with this episode. I know I've said it a lot. It's probably cringe, but dude, this was a beautiful episode. It was so good. Dude, Elle, what a fantastic character, boys. Dude, he's fantastic. I'm glad. I mean, I'm not glad at all that Elle, I think, is dead. I'm not glad. I'm glad. I'm not glad. Okay. I honestly wish I don't know, guys. I don't know how I ever thought this was gonna end. Because I knew the show, some point, one of these characters cannot make it. They can't. Someone is gonna have to die. I genuinely couldn't tell because, I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know what I was thinking was gonna happen. Because I feel like no matter what happens, Elle always makes it out at the very end. It doesn't look like he did. He might be still here in spirit, like after death. Like his plans are still in motion, is what I'm thinking is happening. But he's just not here. We need the weirdo who's barefoot, messing with his feet, eating terrible diabetic foods, and drinking tea. And sweets. Bro, no. No. Oh, gosh. I know this is going way on, boys. An hour, yeah. This is going almost an hour and a half now. Dudes. It's going to be hard to watch this show. Light, dude, he's so scummy. He hasn't... I almost missed the fake... I guess I missed it. I missed Light from 2 episodes back. I know I kept asking for... I wanted Kira back. Nah, boys. Let's go back. Let's go back when Elle and Light were friends. I missed that. I do genuinely miss that. How does that song go? You don't know you miss it or something until it's gone. I butchered that lyric, but you know what I mean. Like, you don't even know you miss it. And it's gone now, and now I realize I missed it. Light obviously has the death note, and he didn't like hide it. He just put it in his back pocket and walked away. So no, he must be hiding it or trying to do something with it because there's probably some pretty bad evidence in there. You know what I mean? Like, Misa is probably in that. No, that's me. No, her name wouldn't be in that book. I don't know, but at the very least, if Ella is dead, Light's got the book. We can finally see what his name is. This is such a weird thing to be wanting for a character. I can't think of any other show where you're this far. We're 25 episodes in, and we still don't know what one of the main characters' names are. It's just an alias or a fake name, Ryozaki. This entire time. So whack. But I guess there'll be is there going to be a funeral? I mean, obviously, right? We're not going to leave his body. If he is dead to rot, we're going to assume bury his body back at his home. Probably. Him with Watari. God. I hate this. Oh my god, I can't believe he's dead. If he is dead, I don't know. He's dead. There's no way he made that. So, I'm assuming how we'll get the name of who he is, if I had to guess, is either one of two ways. Obviously, Light just opens it and reads it, and we finally get to see it, or if we're at his grave, his funeral, something like that, we'll finally get to see his name on the headstone. And, well, Misa's dress was beautiful as well. She stuck out like a sore thumb, for sure. She looked like a walking doll. I just said walking. She looked like a walking doll, honestly. But, I mean, she looked good. And yeah, I guess you boys gonna hear. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Rest in peace, L. And Watari. And Rem.